Welcome back, guys. We're going to have a discussion today about Playmates toys. We're going to talk a bit about it, and yeah. Notice the holes in my shirt. Oh. Before anybody asks, I have holes in my shirt because I was working on models today, and this is just one of my older shirts. So don't bring it up. I'm sure somebody will. Let me see here. I gotta pull up the chat, wait for some people to show up. You know the routine. And you know the routine. Let's try that again. All right. Ooh, some people hearing some likes already. That's nice. Nice. Joe's here. Broken Speakers here. Jeddah Productions is here. Chuck A. Joe Torres. Permission granted, sir. All right, guys. So this is kind of a last minute decision to do this live, so I really should have changed my shirt. Just saying, risk is our business. That's what this shirt is all about. That's why there's holes in her. Don't ask. I don't even know how all these holes got here. Anywho, regardless. So yeah, I am having some Belisak Croatian red wine. Really good. 2018. I assume that's an adequate vintage for y'all. But I invite anybody out there if you want to join me and have a drink to do so. If I can get this goddamn thing on. There we go. So I will be having a drink with every super chat. Nipple holes, yes, they are. Belly suck? What do you mean belly suck? Let's see. I'll be having red wine for every super chat. Because this is the way. Belly suck wine. Is that what it translates to? Because I don't know. Sylvia might, or her dad would know. But anyway, it's really good wine, regardless. So yeah, that's where we stand. So wait for a few people to get here. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. General Grievous throws in the first super chat with $2. Hey Cap, have a drink on me. Live long and prosper. Thank you very much, General Grievous. That's some good red wine. I'm telling you. All right. So yeah, I mean, I was just gonna do a Saturday night. I was gonna call it Saturday Night Chaos, and I thought that might be the wrong message to send. And I'm like, wait a minute, they just released what the new Playmates toys are gonna be. And then following that up, they showed what they're going to be giving us from Prodigy. Now I expected them when they came out with this, Playmates is back in the toy biz making Star Trek toys, I was like, that's fucking awesome. Let's get some Prodigy toys. And we got those. As you saw from the thumbnail, we got Jankum, we got Gwen, we got Dal, we got Murph, and we got Zero. Personally, out of all of those, I want Zero, and that's it. There's no Rock pictured. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I really want a Dreadnought. A couple Dreadnoughts in his different forms. But oh, you're just being cute now, Puggins. Here, move the pillow so you can lay down. There you go. So, and then of course their initial release, they showed some Wrath of Khan figures. I'm drawing a blank now. There's an Enterprise, their Phaser, and Wrath of Khan. Oh, Saru and Burnham, and those the Discovery ones. Some Wrath of Khan ones. I don't know if they had the TOS ones. I think they might have, but so yeah, I was kind of shocked that they didn't have Prodigy stuff in the beginning. And yes, they're re-releasing the Enterprise. I have the original Playmates Enterprise right here, and I just kind of want to talk to you about that in a second. But here's the original Playmates Enterprise. This is a really nice version of it, and they're re-releasing this with a few changes, which we'll talk about in a minute. But first of all, we want a Protostar. Give us a goddamn Protostar. Get back into making the ships. Playmates always had really good ships. I've got the Defiant. I've got the Enterprise D, the Enterprise D with battle damage. I got the TOS Enterprise here. I never got DS9. I never got some of the other ones. But we want ships. Diamond Select kind of dropped the ball a little bit. Yes, they had some good ships. We never got the Miranda we were promised. We never got the Enterprise C we were promised, except for the one from San Diego Comic-Con, the all gold one, which is actually up there. And we're disappointed by that. Playmates is in a good position right now to make the toys that we want and actually make quite a bit of money. Because I know I'll be buying the ships. If they give us a Protostar, you're damn right I'm going to scoop up that Protostar right away. But sorry, my dog's an idiot. But yeah, I was surprised by the initial release that didn't include any Prodigy stuff. Playmates is more of a action figure line, more for kids, arguably. And the fact that we didn't get Prodigy stuff right off the hop was a little surprising. We did finally get, as you see, there's a few coming out. And I'm not sure release dates, I'm not sure release times. If you guys know, let me know. But Playmates, you're in a good position right now. Let's not F it up. You should have a bunch of stuff available before Christmas. You should be releasing new stuff every couple months for the next year and have a bunch of stuff before Christmas, especially the ship. Give us the Protostar. There's nowhere else we can buy the Protostar right now. Eagle Moss doesn't have it yet. Not even announced as far as I know from Eagle Moss. It will definitely come. It is a cool ship, but it raises the question, will they be able to, will Eagle Moss be making one version of that ship, or are they going to release both versions? The one with the nacelles down and the other nacelle extended, or what's the situation? We know that Playmates has the ability to make transformable ships, because there was one called the Transwarp, which was the Enterprise D, that you could actually reconfigure via like a transformation of sorts to the Galaxy X, with the third nacelle and the phaser lance and stuff. And it was a pretty cool idea. I've never seen one in person, and I've never owned one, obviously, going by my first statement. But I would really want to see one and get my hands on one. If you guys have it, let me know. I want to know how it is. But we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. Any thoughts you guys have, I want to hear them. I want to get your take on what you'll be buying, what you won't be buying necessarily from Playmates, because I don't know. Playmates has always done good stuff. So It is what it is. Let's get into the chat real quick here. Broken Speaker throws in $5. I was target age group for the TNG toys, but we could not afford them. I remember them being expensive to us anyways. Yeah, it hurt. I made up though. Yeah. I didn't have, cheers. I didn't have a lot of them as I was younger as well, just because I think at that point, by the time they were releasing all this stuff, I was older and out driving around in my Camaro. I didn't necessarily think about spending the money on toys. That being said, I've always collected toys, so I don't know why I didn't get them. I don't know if they just doesn't look right. Because right now downstairs I have all the TOS crew in Playmates. I've got a box. I should have brought that up actually. A box full of Playmates figures. I actually might go get that because there are quite a few fantastic figures. Playmates has done some really great stuff. And I acquired a lot of the ships later. I had the Enterprise D for the longest time. I don't know where I got it. I've since got like 5 or 6 more. I've got a lot of the Playmates Enterprise Ds over the years. I remember having the battle damage one where you push the button and the parts fly off from Generations with the like glowing lights in there for damage. I remember having that one for a long time. But this one, like this TOS one, I acquired this probably I want to say 16 or 17 years ago. I got it off eBay. And here's where people are going to kill me. This thing was in the box. It was in the box. None of the stickers were applied. But when I got it, I just love this thing because it is proportionally... Let me take it off the stand here. It's proportionally correct. It's really nicely done. It looks really nice. So I took it out of the box and I put the damn stickers on it. And I made sure that the registry was straight and centered like it's supposed to be, unlike a lot of people where you see it because you let your kids do it because it's their toy. Don't ever do that. By all means, as a parent, fucking help your kids and do the shit right. But anyway, so yeah, I got this one off eBay quite a long time ago, but still relatively short time ago. That being said, the stand is now damaged and I don't know how. At some point over the years, it got a big glob of something on there. It was sitting like that in a storage bin, and it just discolored the paint. So I need to repaint the base, but other than that, I mean, this thing's in pristine condition. So yeah, I mean, I've since been gifted the Defiant. My buddy Michael Friedas, who did the Trekyards originals on the Terror Bird, very talented guy. He had the Playmates Defiant, didn't want it anymore, so he gave it to me to have a good home. It's downstairs right now. Still have the box for that one as well. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't get a lot of the stuff growing up. The phaser I had, the TOS phaser, and I don't know when I got it, but I really like the TOS phaser from Playmates. It's got a nice chunky feel to it. It's bigger. It's not proportionally correct to the original, but the way it feels in the hand is very, very good, very sturdy. I'm actually really glad they're re-releasing that. I'll probably pick up another one because my original one, the lights and sound just stopped working magically one day. And no, there's no corrosion. There's none of that. I've checked. I actually took the whole thing apart. I can't find out what's wrong with it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get into the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying about Playmates. And yeah. Jadic Productions, Cue My Gutter Mind. Playmates toys sound like something you should buy at a local adult shop. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. Pumpkin Spice. Smurf is just a little bottle of silly putty. Joseph Meditz. TNG, Data, Picard, and Riker too. That's right. And they're more articulated than the original figures were. They've added more points of articulation. And the molds, I actually really like the molds. The one thing I don't like about the new images they've showed us of the new Playmate stuff is that the figures look too shiny. They're very glossy, and it's kind of a bit of a turn-off in a way. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Let me know. Pumpkin Spice. Use Playmates and pet toys at your local porn shop. LOL. Silly putty with googly eyes. There you go. You can make your own Murph. Joseph says, the first wave in the Star Trek Universe collection will be available July 2022 and in stores this fall. Pumpkin Spice Playmates. Sorry, Trekkies, no new ships. Supply chain issues. Oh, that supply chain issues thing is so fucking frustrating. Chuck A. The figures are supposed to be $15.99 each. Sounds a bit high. The new 9-inch Mego figures are $16.99 new when they came out. Yes, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Mego. I'm going to be fair. I did get the large Mego ones, the large Kirk, Spock, and Gorn. I still haven't done an unboxing for them yet, but they're cool because they're novelty. They're large. But the regular Mego figure is not a fan of. Somebody gave me, again, probably 20 years ago, a good friend of ours, this is before I knew Sylvia, but a good friend of ours, she gave me the re-released Kirk Mego figure. And I grew up playing with the Mego figures because my brothers had them. They had the Klingon, Kirk, Spock, McCoy, Scotty, Uhura. I don't think they had Uhura, actually. I don't think they had the Uhura. They also had the bridge set. So I grew up playing with those and the bridge set. And, I mean, they were fine. But I'm just not really a fan of the cloth material on them. And I don't know. They look weird. Let's be fair. They look weird. So I don't know. Where was I going with this thought? Oh, yeah, the price point does seem a little high. It's almost like Playmates knows that there's nothing out there for these lines. There's no Discovery figures. There's nothing. There's nothing anymore, really. Diamond Select stopped making stuff. The Art Asylum guys, as far as I know, don't make any more Star Trek stuff, which is a shame because those figures were phenomenally great. Phenomenally great. But they would be a steal at that price. They were probably about $30 for those ones, if not more, when you get the set of 2 or whatever. I could do a whole video talking about those toys because I got a bunch of them downstairs. But it's almost like they know that they're the only ones available on the market, so they're kind of price gouging a bit. And I think CBS or Paramount, whoever's licensing them now, is aware of that and is fine with it. And it's a little bit annoying, honestly. Pumpkin Spice. Toys are meant to be played with. They don't just pay hundreds or thousands of dollars. That is ridiculous. I agree. I totally agree. That Junkman, that's a lot of swords over there. That's only part of them, man. That's just a small section of swords. I got a bunch downstairs as well. I still need to do a video about all my sword collection. But anyway, here we are. So welcome, Junkman. Good to see you. Anthony Miner, there are new ships on Star Trek Online. I don't give a fuck. Star Trek Online always has new ships. Some of them are great. Some of them are all right. Colin says, evening. Damn it, I want the USS Protostar. Yeah, I do too. I really do. Eagle Moss has to have a Protostar, Dauntless, and Voyager refit models ready to go. You'd think that they already have it. I'm surprised word hasn't dropped. I know they've got the Friedas model out now, but it was announced pretty early. Protostar, not a whisper has been said about a Protostar model from Eagle Moss or anything. So, again, I don't know why that is necessarily. It's just a little concerning. But Curtis says, I used to own Amigo, Kirk, and Spock, but now I have no clue on what happened to them and the bridge set too. Damn, man. Jedek Productions, this yourselves, something yourselves lucky in Canada and the US and some European nations, as you can easily get Star Trek toys and stuff like that. Here they are rare as hen's teeth, and they charge an arm and a leg for them. Yeah, I've heard that there's a lot of issues with a lot of things actually down in Australia, so I feel bad for you, dude. Even the new Blue Bricks Enterprise, or the new Blue Bricks Star Trek sets, which are available in like Germany and places in Europe. Really cool sets, but they're only available in fucking Europe. And it's a little annoying because I actually reached out to them and said, you know what, we've got the perfect channel for reviewing those. We got the perfect audience, you know, it's the ship focused, and you guys, you know, would you be interested in offering a partnership? And a guy emailed me back and said, yeah, absolutely. Just let us know kind of about your channel and whatever. So I told him the basics of how many subscribers and how many views and all that. And he's like, that's fantastic. That's great. But the thing is, it looks like a lot of your audience is over in North America. And I'm like, yes, a large percentage of our audience is in North America and the UK. So actually, the US and the UK, Canada's kind of somewhere down on that list. Germany's also up there, though. Germany's also in like the top 5 or 6 of people that view Trekyards. And he said, okay, let me just talk to my boss. And he got back to me like, they're German, they're very efficient. I got back to me like an hour later, and he's like I ran by my boss, and he says, the numbers for your European, like the viewing numbers and the subscriber numbers for your European audience aren't high enough to constitute us sending these to you and having you review them. And I thought that was pretty silly. I said, that's fine, that's cool, I understand, no worries. He said, maybe if you can get your partner in the UK to review them. And I haven't talked to Sammy about that yet. It's something we might do, because I think they're available in the UK. He said it's a lot closer for them to ship it, obviously, which is fine. But it's just the audience isn't there for it. I just want Blue Bricks to become available elsewhere. Like, it sucks when it's a target market to a certain area of the planet. I hate that shit, but that went off on a bit of a rant there, so I apologize. Pumpkin Spice. The Junkball Media video about the Playmates action figures for Generations is fascinating. They had updated TNG uniforms, but they did not work out, so they used DS9 ones. Yeah, they based the toys on the concept art with the new uniforms, and actually produced a few of them. Same with Generations. They had Kirk in the orbital skydiving gear. And so that's out there. I mean, people can buy it. It's not large numbers or anything, but they also did their Starfleet Academy series near the end there with the younger versions of like Picard and Riker and stuff. Again, just that's when their sales were dwindling. It just kind of dive bombed. But they're back in the biz. I think they're being safe and just releasing like small numbers right away and small characters. Not small characters, but few characters. Like, for example, Saru, great choice for the Discovery line to have Saru. Burnham, she's the lead, so of course that's a logical choice. I don't necessarily think it's a good choice to have only those 2 available. I want a Tilly figure of any kind. I really don't care. A Tilly figure, I'd get a Stamets, Arium probably, maybe an Awashikam. Saru, I'd be interested. I know there's a Saru Migo figure as well, but who else would I get? Lorca. I would fucking love to get a Lorca figure. So there's lots of figures for Discovery that I'd get, but there's no even indication that they're ever going to be a thing, and that annoys the shit out of me. So here we are. And don't think of the bad things I would do to the Tilly figure. You people are awful. Pumpkin Spice. Oh, you read that one already? Never mind, Pumpkin Spice. Colin Barrett. Don't start me on Eagle Moss. If I get a hold of someone from customer service, I will strangle them at this point. Yeah, they've had issues even with me, who were an affiliate with them. Like, it took me 4 months and I didn't get any shipments, and I kept running it by them and contacting them, and finally got a shipment of stuff, which I've been reviewing. There's another review coming out on Thursday. There's at least another 5 reviews or so coming. After that, I don't know. It depends when they get me my stuff. So, Geek Dad 978. Why are these new figures so pricey? I can get vintage Playmates figures in package at my local comic shop for $6. Yeah, but that's because those are that's the thing. I think they're testing the market to see viability, and if they price them too high, it's going to bomb. So I don't know exactly what the fucking strategy is. A lot of those TNG ones and stuff, they mass produce the shit out of those. Like, you could find those for years. And I've got a few that are still in package as well. and they made every fucking character. Playmates did with the characters what Eagle Moss is doing with the ships. Eagle Moss makes every fucking ship imaginable. Every little one-off ship you got from Voyager, Eagle Moss will have it. Are they selling? Probably not. A lot of those designs, no. However, Playmates did the same thing with the figures. Every minor little figure pretty much had, or every minor little character pretty much had a figure associated with it, which was cool. That's one of the selling points for Playmates in my mind. Like I said, I got a box, a big shoebox downstairs full of Playmates stuff that I've collected over the years, just at garage sales or flea markets or antique stores or whatever. Wherever I find them, I'll scoop one or two if I'm, in the mood and have the money. And yeah, they're not very much. But those ones you say that you can get in package for $6, those are ones that were like a fucking billion made, and so they never sold. So it's supply and demand at this point. The new ones, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Like I said, there is new articulation on them, so they're much better articulated. And I think the sculpts are a little bit better in most cases. But yeah, I mean, it's an odd choice to price them the way that they have. And it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. Pumpkin Spice, the Probert Enterprise C is impossible to find. From Eagle Moss, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Grant McGregor throws in $5. I'm simple. Just give me Murph slime. Maybe throw in a tiny photon grenade for laughs. A crate of photon grenades, but yes. Thank you for the super chat. All right, before we get back to the chat, I just want to talk about this for a second. So, as I said, they're releasing the Tos Enterprise from Playmates. And this is a great design. I mean, it proportionally all correct, looks really good. The new one is essentially the exact same mold, except these buttons aren't here anymore. They're up here, and they're round. They're dome-like. They're almost like that up here. If you look at the picture of the Enterprise that you see on the Playmates promotional thing, stupid fucking placement. These big windows here look a little odd. They don't look quite right, but I think that's where the speaker is, because the sound is quite blaring in this. But these buttons, perfectly hidden. Fantastic. Also, the new one from Playmates, the new Enterprise that they're coming out with, has more lights. As it looks like the bridge dome, and maybe this is going to light up. There's little blue lights at the back of this fucking nacelles for some reason. That's a JJ thing. Stop. Fucking nacelles don't glow at the back. Stop. But no, it glows there. So there's more lights. This one just has the nacelles and the sound effects, or the Bizarre Collectors and the sound effects, which we can go through right now, but it's kind of loud, so just get ready. Here we go. So that one. Photon. Really loud, distorted bridge. And then lastly, phasers. No option to keep the lights on. That's one of the things I like about some of the Diamond Select ships. I was going to say Diamond Select ships. They don't all do it, but if you hold the button down, you can leave the lights on. Like I got the TOS Diamond Select. It's beautiful. You hold the button or the bridge dome down, and then the blinkies stay on, the nacelles stay on. It's marvelous. But some of the older ones don't do that. So they're releasing this exact same mold, this exact same ship essentially, which is fine because it's beautiful. It is a perfect TOS ship. Perfect. They didn't fuck it up by giving it, going Strange New Worlds on it and doing the new design. They're releasing this, and that's great. I want to pick it up, but it's like, I think it's $60 or $70 for the price point for the new one, and $70 for this is just creeping at that too much mark. Dial it back $20 down to $50, then I'm more inclined. But they always push it just past the point where I feel comfortable. Same with QMX and their TOS captain's chair. It's always been $120, and I'm like, dude, give it to me for $80 or $100, and we got ourselves a deal. I finally got one, but it was always just too expensive every time I saw it, and it's just Even if it's $20 too expensive, it's like, fuck. Just can't justify it in my mind. And that's what the way the new one is shaping up to be. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like the fact that there's blue fucking lights at the back of the nacelles. I haven't looked at the picture for a while, but as far as I know, there's a blue light here. I don't know if these will light up, but it would be nice. I don't think they will. And this one, if this one lights up, chances are this one lights up. But I don't know why they changed the button layout. The new buttons are like up here, and they're like, they stick out. They're like domes. It looks like more bridges. It's no, that look at that's so brilliantly engineered to be so minimal as to not even raise an eyebrow, a logical Spock eyebrow. But I mean, I love this mold. I love this design. This as a toy is fantastic. It is sturdy. You can throw it in a storage bin. You don't have to worry about the nacelles drooping. Like they are solid nacelles. They still look thin. They still look like they should, but it's fucking tough. Like you don't have to worry about it. You know, Diamond Select is pretty much the same way, but a lot of these Enterprises, man, you put them in storage. You got to stack them. When I move my swords, if ever I move house, when I move my swords and when I move my Enterprises, I'm very particular about the way they get packed, and I'm very particular about who moves the box. Only, matter of fact, to the point where only I move the box, because I know how they're packed. You can pack them so you can interlock the nacelles so they don't have pressure on them, they don't bend. But I'm moving a various amount of different kinds, from like models that I've built to Eagle Moss ships to, well, most of my Eagle Moss ships I have the boxes for, but ones like this, you can just toss in a fucking toy chest, a kid's toy bin, throw a bunch of other toys on top of it. And when you pull it out, it'll look exactly like this. Nacelles are perfectly straight. I hate saggy nacelles as much as I hate saggy tits. And I'm telling you, this one is beautifully engineered to be perfect. I just hope they keep that. So anyway, that is that. I'm really glad that they're bringing the Enterprise back. They're also bringing the phaser back, the TOS phaser, which I think is fantastic. They went on to make a bunch of other phasers and things for Playmates as well, like the TNG phaser. I think there was a Cardassian weapon. Like there was a bunch of different stuff you could get from Playmates. Like they diversified so much into what, at the end, it's like they were scrambling for new ideas, and that was a good thing because there's some really cool stuff out there. But anyway, moving on now. Pumpkin Spice. Oh, the first Playmates Enterprise E was based on concept art and not the finished studio model. Yeah, I have that one. We actually did a video on it. It's on the channel somewhere, where we look at the original design and how it's so different from the one that finally came out. I have that one downstairs. It's an odd Playmate piece of history for that very reason. And that's what they did. They were scrambling a lot of times, not scrambling, but they wanted to get out ahead of the release of the movie. So they would use concept art thinking, okay, we've got production time to make these molds, to get these things made and to get them to stores. And then somewhere in the production line, things changed, either with the ship or with the uniforms, or scenes that were being cut out of the final theatrical version, but there are figures made for it. So it's an odd anomaly that way, but I love that Playmates was doing that, because it was showing that they wanted to have the stuff in stores. So as soon as you go watch that movie, either with just yourself or with your kids, one of you or both of you are going to want to buy those fucking toys. So you come from the movie theater and you go straight to the toy aisle and buy them. They don't do that anymore. And if they do, they get in shit for it, because a lot of times it'll be a spoiler for the movie. A character with a certain, certain accessory, a character with a certain uniform, a character that is supposed to be a surprise. So I get it. But Playmates, I think, had it right from the beginning. And I love that there are anomalies like those uniforms that were concept uniforms. The Enterprise, that was a concept Enterprise. I think that's fun. It makes toy collecting fun, because you're like, what the fuck is this Enterprise? This doesn't look like the Enterprise E. It is. I could go get it. I could go get it to show you guys. Let me know if you want me to. Vote or just put it in the chat so when I finally get there, I can see whether you guys want me to run all the way downstairs to get it or not. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. They don't do things like they used to, unfortunately. Jordan Shred. Good evening, Captain. Would you get a Starfleet or Mirror Lorca? Starfleet one. JL Young, we need a Linus figure. Yes, we do. Absolutely. Pumpkin Spice, for a chili action figure, make a uniform for a strawberry shortcake doll. Oh my god. We want Murph. Pumpkin Spice, has Eagle Moss done a Scimitar Riemann vessel? Yes, they've done this Scimitar. I've had a few of them. I've sold them because I can't stand that fucking... I gave one to my nephew because it's his favorite ship. And they sent me like 2 other ones, which I sold at conventions. I just hate the Scimitar. It's a fucking ugly design. And the model's not that impressive, so... Jadic Productions. Cap, I'll polish your boots to a mere shine and offer you the firstborn for 1/3 of your Star Trek collectibles. Damn, son. Sebastian, aka Space Daddy, just Google Blue Bricks. I'm in Germany and have never heard of them before. Interesting. Well, get them, man. They're really cool. There's some really cool ships that they're doing. Curtis Simpkins, and send them to me. Sebastian, aka Space Daddy, buy me some and send them to me. I'll even send you the fucking money if you want. But there's a few that I'd like to get. And then I can review them and show Blue Bricks the views that I'll get. And then they'll start sending them to me. Ooh, Sebastian, we have a deal. Let's do it. Hope you're still here. Curtis Simpkins, I have the same Enterprise you got there, Captain. Colin Barrett, I must get around to repairing my Art Asylum TOS Enterprise. The deflector dish and mount fell off. Diamond Select had a few quality issues for a while. Even a lot of light bleed. A lot of light bleed on some of their older ships. It's just, yeah, there's some... I should do a video talking about those because they're great, but until they're not, right? Ezraz, Blue Brick should expand. Europeans live everywhere. Plus, if you advertise them, Europeans will end up seeing it on the... Exactly. Joseph says, should be 50. Yep. Oh, the ship, yeah. Nitish Kumar says, hi, hello. Hezraz, Phaser looks cool. Joseph Barbado, I have the Playmates Excelsior, but it's totally the Enterprise B. That Junkman, please don't remind me of us, of the Starfleet young figures. They are all trying to forget those still. Joseph Barbado, I did that right after seeing JJ 2009, went right to the Toys R Us and bought the Playmates JJ prize. All run all the way downstairs, please. Yeah, go get it. General Grievous, $2. I'm Captain Foley and I endorse the Scimitar as my ship. General Grievous, bite me. Did Playmates ever make an action figure of the people in that transporter accident in the weird scene from the motion picture? No. Jordan Shred, I have the Diamond Select of the Enterprise Dreadnought on a clear acrylic stand. It looks so good with the lights on. Yes. Yes, I don't have the Enterprise Dreadnought, but I have the Enterprise D. And yes. Colin Barrett must be the captain's clone on the Scimitar. Maybe. So... There's very few people voted for me to go downstairs. I don't know if I should. Tell you what, when I hit 40 likes, I'll go downstairs and grab that. Whether I take you guys with me or not, that's another situation. Let's see. I gotta send a message here real quick. Make sure Sylvia's not naked when I go downstairs if I do take you guys with me. I may have to come downstairs with the live chat soon. Let's see how that works. See what her response is to that. No thanks. Fuck off, YouTube Premium. Nobody wants you. General Grievous, was there ever an ugly Tuvix action figure? I'm pretty sure Playmates made a Tuvix. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Let's put it that way. Wayne Zachary, please go downstairs and get it. Okay, just hold on. Let's see what the likes are at. Ooh, we're at 40. That means I have to go. Gotta wait for Sylvia's response, though. Hold on. Unless I just go by myself and leave you guys staring at my library for like 5 minutes. Colin Barrett, that would seriously boost the channel's ratings. Might get it banned off YouTube also. Pumpkin Spice, the Scimitar and the Remans would have been better if used separately from the Romulans. TF Streaming, permission to come aboard. Permission granted, sir. It's funny, you're the third person to say permission to come on board in this live, which is weird because nobody ever says that. General Grievous, I would have loved to see the Scimitar versus the Dominion battleship. Jordan Shred, did you ever get out to Michael Mercy's place to see Unicron and review it? We talked about me bringing mine if you hadn't. I didn't. He moved from Kitchener to somewhere else nearby. I shouldn't say because I don't know if he wants people to know. I'm sure people know that follow him where he's living now, but he's still an hour away from me. So it's the same distance, just in the other direction. But I've seen him a few times since then. He's come here a few times. I've never been to his place because with COVID and stuff, he was worried about his wife and just the whole thing. As for the Unicron, it's now got a different home. It's basically making the rounds to his friends' places that want it. They have it for a few months. And I said, hey, I might want it for a few months. And he said, I'll think about it. So I haven't heard back yet. That was like in the summer when we talked about that. So I do want to see one in person at some point, but all right, let's see what she said. She said, okay, all right, well, let's go downstairs and we'll grab a few things, actually. Hold on. Let's go. You can come with me downstairs. Precious. She's probably just going to stay there. I don't think she'll follow me. You stay there. I'll be right back. All right. So you won't see a naked Sylvia, so I apologize. Oh, no, here she comes. Here comes the right behind me. Like a creep. All right. Holy darkness, Batman. Let's do this. As you can see here, there's my Diamond Select ones. And we've actually had a bit of an accident. Mayweather has fallen down. As you see here, Mayweather has fallen down. These Enterprise figures from Diamond Select sort of kind of suck, but are sort of kind of cool at the same time. And he killed an Orion in the process. So there we go. And where is it? Do I have the... We don't have the Playmates phaser there. Where'd my Playmates phaser go? Here's the Enterprise we're talking about, and sorry, we're not quite done getting the bedroom back up and running here, but here is a box which we're going to take upstairs. You know you guys want to take a look through my drawers because you're a bunch of weirdos. hold on a second here, guys. I gotta fix this. I'm one of those people, man. My OCD is just... That should stay closed. Stay closed. Pilot man, get in there. Stop pushing against your canopy. Regardless, that's okay. All right, so we got this now. Move this box back. You do a live down here one night, but Sylvia's down here chilling out, so I don't want to bug her with me talking. But yeah, I'll bring this stuff back down later. I thought I had my Playmates TOS phaser there, but I don't. There's a Playmates in the package. Some Migos. All right, let me... I'm just gonna fix one thing too. There we go. There is my Playmobil Enterprise. And I'm almost ready to do a video for the basement down here of the finished basement, but the dogs are looking at me like I'm crazy. All right. Heading back upstairs. There's more swords and stuff, Junkman, if you're still here, see? Lots of swords and things. All right. Scary fish. My scary visage. Visage. And I dropped my phone. That was stupid. All right. That was an adventure. But we're back up here now. All right. So let me just get reorganized here. Read some comments. I know, Pug, what are we doing? All right. Jedi Productions, okay, I have something awesome to tell you. Okay. Colin Barrett, Puggus the Shadow. Pumpkin Spice, Beast Wars, live action movie coming out. Takes place in 1994. Yes. And I need to do this. Apollo. Sir, it's a giant hand. Jordan Tress, I'm sure we can arrange something if you'd like. Trade Unicon in person, visit for a tour of your amazing collection. Yeah, maybe, Jordan, that'd be awesome. Let me know. DM me. We'll maybe arrange something. General Grievous, did the stream freeze up or just my connection? Well, hopefully the stream didn't freeze up. Jedi Productions, I put an application into Curtin University to study a degree in game development, CGI, and VFX. That's cool. Hezra says, I think it's a connection, but still good. The Junkman says, someone needs to tell Hasbro that to have toys when the TV shows and movies is out. Yes. Blue Shirt Picard says, nice. Pumpkin Spice. That was an ordeal. Was an ordeal. That's why I don't like doing shit during lives, because something gets knocked over, something gets moved. My OCD doesn't let it go. Okay, I'll get to that later. Some days it does, but not many. And it's usually something I need to fix right away. which is a bit of a shit show. Sometimes I can put it off, but it depends on my mood. Eric Martin, I'm so sick of winter, COVID, and politics. I hope a good live can bring my blood pressure down. Pumpkin Spice, have Eagle Moss done an alien repair station from Enterprise for the NX-01 model? Not that I'm aware of. Are you talking about the episode Dead Stop, where they have the repair facility? I need to have a fucking drink. Super chat, guys. Haven't had a super chat in a while. I need to drink more. Anyway, so we've done a video on this. It's on the channel. This is the Enterprise E for the movie First Contact. Look how different it looks. Look at these bizarre collectors. Look at them. Look at them. A big impulse engine right here instead of here and here. It's I've still got the stand bottom on it, but I don't have the stand right now. There is a battery compartment that doesn't have this, but it's just not on right now. Does this even have batteries in it? No, it doesn't even have batteries in it right now, so I can't even show you the sounds. But here, again, good button placement. The new Enterprise does not have that. So there it is. That is the concept Enterprise E. Very similar, but also very different. Like I said, we have a video on it on the channel. Check it out. We talk about the differences. It's not at all the same ship. I mean, it's similar. It's the almost there design, but quite a bit different. So yeah, I'm sorry my signal cut out when I went downstairs. I did not intend for that to be a thing. But yeah, so here's this. Again, cool that they got it out almost right away, but it's so wrong. It's like a forgotten piece of Star Trek history because it's just not what we got on screen. Even this, like this, boom. That's similar to the Excelsior cut out there, but you know, it went on to get refined, and it's just such an oddity in the world of, yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. All right, so that's that. Put it down here for right now. Now, this other box that I grabbed, this is my box of pretty much all Playmates stuff. But I mean, here's the old Playmates Wrath of Khan-Kirk. We've got a new one. They're releasing a new one. It looks very similar, but again, it's got this shiny glaze to it. I don't know why they do a gloss on these. I mean, it's fine, I guess, for a kid's toy, but the shininess of it is silly, beyond silly. And the mold's pretty good. That does look like Shatner, but yeah. So this is the one that they're releasing. This is just a box of. Got a bunch in baggies here with their. They all came with the little comm badge name tags. Lursa. Hello, my name is Lursa. I'll be your exchange officer this week. But there's Lursa. So yeah, Playmates did some good figures, you know, minor characters, but and very, very detailed. Like Playmates has always had really good molding, really good sculpting. I think the new one is a bit thinner than that shit. I think so too, but hey, you know, the head on this one's really loose. But let's go through some of my Playmates figures because that's what we're talking about. Yeah, Dead Stomp. Yeah, I don't think they've done that one. Eric Martin, ironic the station catfished them. Wayne Zachary, I won the Playmates Enterprise E, but it didn't come with decals. Oh, well, mine did. Pumpkin Spice, designate the USS Sovereign the NX of the line. Yeah, you could definitely do that. Colin Barrett, in Starfleet, weird is part of the job. Jordan Shred, the Bizarre collectors remind me of the Enterprise D concept. Yes, Ash, absolutely they do. Joseph says, I think the new one is a bit thinner than that Shatner. Yeah. Jordan said, it has eyebrows like the original Connie, but they don't look long enough to be of any use. Donnie says, hello. Winter Games. I used to own Playmates Star Trek toys. Next Gen's Lieutenant Worf. Donnie Pearson, I'm glad Playmates Toys did return to its Star Trek roots for the first time since the movie reboot toy line. Colin Barrett, Klingon boobs by Playmates. So, yeah. Let's see what else we got in here. We got a bunch of stuff. We might as well look at them because we're here to talk about Playmates. So this one is a Klingon stand, but it's Worf. And this is a great Worf because this is a Worf you don't see very often. And it's him with his gear from, what episode was that? It's for the Klingon ship. Yeah, it's the first time we meet Kalar, but wearing his full Klingon garb with the removable cloak. So it's, there's some really... Diamond selected one of these ones as well, I believe, and I want to get it because I think Worf in Klingon gear looks kind of great, I gotta say. But there's Worf. Dun dun dun, the full Monty. Dun, dun, dun. No, okay. Channel Grievous, $2. Did you like the first or final Sovereign design? I'm more of a fan of the final one, I believe. I'd have to look again. I'm not sure. I know they changed it for each movie. Subtle little differences, but all right. If we got a Hoth. No, that's the wrong thing. All right. Another great one. Got Scotty from Relics. Fantastic. I even have the shuttle, the Goddard shuttle. But yeah, the figures are good. They need to release more though. I just don't know if they're testing the waters with those prices because the prices are a little bit. Eric Martin, Sovereign always looked like it had been squashed by a forklift. It didn't need to be quite so flat. I agree. Richard Johnson, during Playmates' heyday, I was too broke to get too much into it, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this new collection, especially if they make some cool Playmates or playsets for the figures. Pumpkin Spice, Playmates Troy and Crusher 2 Hot Plastics. You were saying? Dr. Crusher. Worf's outfit is so creaky. You could tell how important a Klingon was by how much his leather creaked. Speaking of Worf, wow, that is one kick butt figure. Spambot destroyed, yes. Jordan Shred, is there a canon reason why the Enterprise E grew extra decks without changing No, that's a mistake. Colin Barrett, lock phasers on the Spambot. It's taken care of, man. Eric Martin, $5. Keep drinking and I'll join you. Ooh. Almost done this glass. Now done this glass. Pour myself another one with the next super chat. Pumpkin Spice, Relics Scotty, LOL. Let's get depressed about aging. That junk man, I hope you never go crazy, all those swords. And the good thing about a sword is it doesn't need to be reloaded. Pumpkin Spice, only saw side-by-side comparison, but the Enterprise E is quite smaller than the D and the E. It's longer. It's longer when you look at it from the top, but from the side, yeah, it's quite squat. General Grievous, are you talking about Troy and Crusher doing their exercise? Yeah. That Junkman, what did you think of the retro style Super 7 Trek figures? I like them, but cost way too much. Don't even know what you're talking about, Junkman. Super 7 figures. Don't know what that means. Eric Martin, General. Ah, yes, the famous mirror yoga scene. Jordan Shred. Gates McFadden is known to carry her TNG figure and post it in various places on her Twitter. See, that's what I would do if I had an action figure, too. Let's see, what else we got in here? Ooh, we got a Targ. We got a golden Targ. I think that came with that Worf figure, actually. But this is Precious, the pug. Yeah, there's a Star Trek figure of you. We've got Encounter at Farpoint, Old Age McCoy. I don't see no points on your ears, boy, but you sound like a Vulcan. What else we got in here? We got Commander Cisco. Still got hair. Still got the Commander's bar or pips, but he's not a captain. He's Commander Cisco. We got two Borgs. Resistance is futile. You will adapt to service us. You say service us? Yes, service. As in like, oh, you're being dirty. It's too much fun. We got old Ben. Wait a minute, what? All right, we got, oh. Well, we had one half of the, but we have the other half here. Here's B'Etor. So we got Ursa and B'Etor. I gotta find a place to display these. I got some pretty good ones, actually. But no, they're stuck in a fucking box. Got this little Kirk figure, but I don't know what that's from. It's got a weird stand thing, but hey. And there we got a Worf with, wow, yeah, the articulation's not great on these. And what's with that hand? For the honor of my house. Yeah, so we got Worf there. Who's this? Oh, we got this is Gowron. But not today. Let's see. Ooh, that's a good one. Kind of selective with the ones I collect to try to get interesting figures, not just nobodies. But we got Sarek. Live long and prosper. High five. That's cool because his stand is the Idic symbol. There's a phaser rifle accessory. We got crystals. They're not dilithium crystals, that's for sure. Maybe they are, I don't fucking know. We got, oh, yes. The guy looking for the Utak, or the Utak, or the, I'm from the fucking future, give me that shit. That guy. Got an Andoria. I don't know what these are from, man. Oh, from Canada's Wonderland. $3.95. It's a little Andorian figure with his little stand there. Not the same scale as the other figures, but. All right, this is Geordie with no visor, but he's got the. It's probably had a visor at one point. I don't think I have the visor, but his hair is all worn off. This was a well played with figure. It's very loose, very loose. Helicopter man. So yeah, these are ones that I picked up random place. This one I've had for years. This was like a special edition one, but you got Kirk with Foley and Webb spacesuit. We've got Romulan. I'm not sure which particular Romulan, but we got a Romulan. It's not Tomalak. Their likenesses are good enough to know that this isn't Tomalak, but we got him. See what you guys are saying. Size-wise, too, the Eagle Moss Enterprise E is smaller than the D and C. Jordan Shred, I'd rather have an action figure of me than an Oscar. Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. He understood the legacy of appealing to kids. Pumpkin Spice, 139-year-old McCoy. Cullen says, the Golden Targ sounds like a Chinese restaurant on Kronos. It does, and it looks like one of the food dogs, one of the Chinese food dogs. Donnie Pearson, yep, that's the one I used to own when I was a little kid. Pumpkin Spice, look up Chinese knockoff toys. Hilarious. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of them. Donnie Pearson, that war figure, the war figure that is. Donnie Pearson cues the Klingon March from Star Trek the Motion Picture. Eric Martin, is the Gold Targ the Klingon version of the Great Panda? I mean, maybe. The Junkman says, hated that Kirk. His arms didn't move at the elbow like all the others. Which Kirk? The Foley and Webb Kirk? Yeah, the arms move at the... See? That's the only other Kirk I've shown, this, except for this one, but this is the Canada's Wonderland one, which is a theme park here that used to be owned by Paramount, the Canada's Wonderland. This one, it's a static figure. It doesn't do anything. Playmates figures were great looking, but suffered from the 90s big hands on them. That's true, actually. The new ones look proportional to the figures. Nice. Colin Barrett, LOL. In the event of a water landing, Data has been designed to function as a flotation device. Geordie seems to have been designed to function as a helicopter for rescue, like the Coast Guard. Pumpkin Spice, one of the coolest toys. Did not see it back then, but the 87 Galoob had a saucer separating die cast toy. Eagle Moss should have that as a stand. I have that in the other room. I can go get it right now if you really want. But we got a Data here. This is a Data with a removable back panel. And I don't think I have the back panel. This is one I got like at a garage sale or something. It's all messed up. But I'll go get that other thing later. We got some kind of book. Playmates book of some kind. Don't know. We got hypo sprays. We got phaser rifles. We got whatever this thing is. Mining tool, scanning thingy. We got Marauder Mo and his Energon whip. We got a Klingon hand, or a Borg hand, I mean. We got more figures, don't worry, I'm just... Got a bag full of phasers and communicators. These are from the TOS Playmates guys I had downstairs there. Which I don't know if you saw, because apparently everything cut out. But we got a Klingon sword. We got a dagger. We got another dagger. We got another tool of some sort. We got a cell phone. Wait a minute. No, it's a tricorder. We got, ooh, an orb. We got a Bajoran orb. A Bajorb. A Bajorb. We got a Ferengi stand. We got Baylock. This was part of a. This one had like a backdrop, and it came with this little guy. Tranya, I hope you relish it as much as I. Are you not significantly ugly and scary? I think you are. Anyway, yeah, but he's got his little Tranya cup there. And this was a set. They came together and they had like a, I still have it, a cardboard backdrop of the inside of the Vesuvius. But yeah. We got a Death Star droid, which I didn't even know I had. That I'm going to keep out because I got to put that with my Star Wars stuff. We got an Ewok. We got these fucking things from Burger King. Yeah, this one. We got Captain Jean-Luc Picard. This one's got really stiff joints. This one's not loose at all. This is like an unsullied anus. It's very tight. Hello, I'm from Cloud City. Sorry. We got whatever this is. This is a... Does it open? Oh, shitballs, baby. Got this. And it opens, and there's a pad in there, a removable pad. Not a maxi pad. Get your minds out of the gutters. We got... Shut up, Wesley. But it's actually Ensign Wesley. We got, another rifle, which I hate the design of that rifle, but there we go. We got a purse. It's actually a medical kit, but that's okay. We got another medical kit, but in red. And I got accessorized, right? We got a DS9 pad thing with the schematics on it, which I like. That's cool. We got the Enterprise D1 on Captain Picard's desk. Wrong color, but it's got the Enterprise D on it. Another medical purse bag thing for accessorizing. Temba, his arms wide. Shaka, when the walls fell. We got an engineering tool. Got another Scotty, another Relics Scotty. We got, I love how each of the factions have their own display stand base. Awesome. We had this thing. Let's see what's in this one. The other one had a pad in it. Ooh, this one does too. But it's different colors and it's got the little pad. See, this is cool. I just wish they would have painted this shit, but you can paint them yourself if you really wanted to. So, I mean, it's cool that they have those accessories for the figures, I mean. We got a little Creo Romulan from 2009. Okay, we got this bitch. Now this bitch, it's a bit of an oddity. This one I thought this was a Playmates one, and I think it might be. Oh, we got a bat left too. But this one has no posability. There's no joint at the knees. There's no joint at the arm, but it's a really nice looking figure. It is Captain Picard in his first contact spacesuit. I got this at London Comic Con a few years ago, and it's not the same scale as everything else, though. So it's a weird, it's not a plant. Oh, it's Wesley. Let's go with this guy. But yeah, I can see the scale is not the same. So I don't know what this one is. This is kind of an anomaly. But we got more of these.
Captain, we're being hailed. Captain, we're being hailed. Captain, we're being hailed.
Enterprise. Enterprise.
Captain, we're being hailed.
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 That's pretty good beat, actually, there.
Captain, we're being hailed.
I kind of fucked it up. We got...
Warp 3, sir. 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 Warp 3, sir.
Yeah, it's just fucking pathetic.
A rescue attempt would be illogical. A rescue attempt would be illogical. A rescue attempt would be illogical.
So anyway, those are what I got. And I do have more, but they are in a bin downstairs. So these are what I have currently right here. Oh, there's also this Spock.
Live long and prosper.
That's old Spock. That's real Spock.
Live long and prosper. 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 Live long and prosper.
Anyway, I don't know. Don't even ask. I don't know. But no, I really like this figure, but it's not to scale of any of the other figures for Playmates, and I think it's still a Playmates figure. So if you guys know, let me know, because that's what I have here. I do have more. I don't know where the fuck they are. I thought I had it. Shut up. Thought I had my got a Ferengi. I thought that was in here. So I'm kind of confused right now as to where the fuck everything is. Actually, this I think goes with this. I think. Yeah. I think that's the phaser for him. I don't think that's a Playmate phaser because it is actually painted. The Playmate's accessories were never really painted. So I think that's his phaser. But it just doesn't look great in his hand. And I dropped him. Oh, yeah. Oh, the humanity. So anyway. Was that entertaining? I don't fucking know. Alright, let's see what's going on. One of the coolest toys, Pumpkin Spice says, one of the coolest toys, did not see it back then, but the sauce, the sauce separating lube. Here, I'll take you guys in the other room. Because, bruh, you gotta see the other room. Oh, no, you gotta see the Galoob Enterprise. And you're right, Eagle Mouse has to have, like, separation features and shit like that. Let's see. Oh, you guys want to see the drawers instead of my fucking up my nose? Oh, that's the Mirror Universe. Don't look at that. This is it. There's some shit in there. What's in this bottom? Oh yeah, it's just... Alright, so this is the Galoob Enterprise D. It's die-cast metal. This one's been through the ringer. Hold on, I gotta go in the other room. One actually, yeah, it's fine. We'll do that, and then there's another one that I wanted to show you guys too. It's kind of off topic of Playmates now, but hey, it's okay. But yeah, this is die-cast metal. There we go. And it has the saucer separation. Pins where you like lock it in. Is this a Galoob one? I think it is. Made in China, 1987. Patent pending. Maybe this isn't the Galoob one. I do have a Galoob one though. Hold on. But there's... Yeah, so this thing. Alright, let me Come with me again. I know you guys are gonna get fucking seasick, but that's okay. Don't care. Hashtag don't care. Stop looking at my nose. Alright, so this is this it? I think this is it. Let me unbox it and find out. Alright, yeah. So this you unbox, look at that. So you pull this out, you got their small Playmates. I think it was Playmates. Or is this Galoob? This is Galoob. This is the Galoob one here. So there's the Galoob TNG figures there, which I don't have any of. They had a bridge set, they had a phaser, communicator, and then, so yeah, this is the Galoob one I was thinking of. Still have the stickers on their sheets, bitch. It's a very tiny little Enterprise, which I'll discolor now. Look at it, it's got sun damage. Somebody had it sitting on a shelf, and it's got all discolored from the sun. But, and yeah, it has the 2 little pins. And there you go. So that's the Galoob Enterprise. And yeah, the Galoob had the TNG Season 1 figures, but they didn't last long. So, but there's the Enterprise. And it's box? I don't fucking know. Doesn't seem like the box it would be in, but yeah, sticker's not applied yet. I do have one that has the stickers applied. This I picked up at like a collectibles show a few years ago, because it was in the box without the stickers on it, so I thought that was kind of cool. So, but I do have one that has the stickers on it that I've had for years. Large unidentifiable reptile. Does anyone expect this new line to have any longevity? I'm just hoping we got some small die-cast ships. With the price point they're at, I'm not sure it's going to, unfortunately. So, but I'm glad there's Prodigy figures. Just release them all. I want Dreadnought. I'm going to get Zero, because I think Zero's one of my favorite characters. But I want Dreadnought as well. Both his spider form and his other form. So give me those and I'll be happy. Jordan Shred, I always liked the Klingon March that was used in the higher register hero motif for Worf in the Defiant First Contact. Eric Martin, do they have a Kirk with a moving blood? Do they have Savick in the elevator with their hair down? They probably have Savick. I wouldn't put it past them. But I always thought Diamond Select with their nice bigger figures. I don't know how much of the downstairs you guys saw, because apparently the signal died. But I always thought they should. I have one with the bloodstain. But I always thought they should do a lenticular thing on there where as you tilt the figure, the bloodstain moves. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Somebody needs to do that. Pumpkin Spice, yeah, snag that saucer separating die cast. Colin Barrett, I also have one of those Galoob Enterprise D. They last forever. Thousands of years from now, when alien archaeologists will find them and wonder what they are. And be like, we gotta design our ships like this. This is a cool design. Pumpkin Spice, did they ever make an Armis action figure? If not, just add black food coloring to some silly putty. I don't think they did. It's a good question, though. Curtis Simpkins, only Playmates figures toys I have is Scotty from the Next Generation. Jordan Shred, gray aliens have always freaked me out. Hence, Balak also freaked me out as a kid. Colin Barrett, LOL, stiff joints, just like the real Picard. Yeah. Large unidentifiable reptile says, I don't know why those Burger King toys put me in stitches. I also have the ships. I've got the shuttle and the Enterprise. I think that's all I have for the Burger King ships. Pumpkin Spice, that future imperfect alien looks like an actual gray alien. Yeah, yeah, the kid. Joseph Meditz, season 1 Picard with stiff joints and attitude. Pumpkin Spice, and the episode where they were abducted and had experimented on, that was creepy, lol. Schisms, I think that's what that one's called, and yeah, it is creepy. Curtis Simpkins, Captain, should have their own Star Trek series by using his Playmates toys. There you go, I'll do that. Pumpkin Spice, I don't think Scotty would actually be depressed in Relics. He would be geeking out at the 80 years of starship engineering advancement. Colin Barrett, yes, for some insane reason, Playmates First Contact action figures were a different scale to the rest of the Star Trek figures. Okay, so it was all of the First Contact figures. That makes sense. And this is also the time they diversified and did the is this when they started doing the Starfleet Academy figures with the discs? They had like CDs in them. Don't know what was on the CD, but they had CDs on them or with them. But yeah, to make this figure in the different scale is a stupid decision. JJ Trek need not apply. What's Sulu saying? He's saying warp 3, sir. Oh my. Yeah, Sulu says warp 3, sir, I think. Where's Sulu? Where'd you go? There he is.
Warp 3, sir.
Yeah, warp 3, sir.
Warp 3, sir. Warp 3, sir. Warp 3, sir. Warp 3, sir. Warp 3, sir. Warp 3, sir. Warp 3, sir. Warp 3, sir.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Kirk Enterprise, Pugged Enterprise. Before Eagle Moss, there were Futura models from Japan. I've got some of the Futura models. I got one. I've got the Grissom in the other room. I did an unboxing for it because one of our moderators sent it to me, and they're pretty cool. The Japanese stuff is cool. TF streaming, it looks a lot better than the one I have. Pumpkin Spice, durable toy. You drop an Eagle Moss and it shatters. Yes, this is true. Jordan Shred, I think I fell in love with the Enterprise D the second I saw the first separate. Something about that blew my mind as a child. Pumpkin Spice, that's the toy, but it's not Galoob. My bad. Oh, the little one was Galoob. So you were right, but Brian Drinkwater, $5. I have that very same one, the Diecast Enterprise. Got it in the late 80s when it came out. Yes. Oh, I need to pour myself a new glass of wine now. Super Chats might be a thing at some point. Have a drink with me, guys. Pull up, get your favorite drink. A Super Chat so we can share a drink. This is like a resealable thing for cork bottles. So thank you, Brian Drinkwater. Let's see. Pumpkin Spice. Solar radiation damage makes sense. A real starship would have that damage. True. Jordan Shred. Hydrogen peroxide can get that back to the original colors, I think. Worked on Lego. There's YouTube tutorials for that. For white plastic, I think so, but not necessarily that light blue plastic. It might just stain the whole thing white. So I'm not sure. Not sure about that. Cullen says, spam bot, arm, quantum torpedoes. I don't see a spam bot. SC Scout Guy, it is amazing how cheap the Galoob figures, still brand new and sealed, are on eBay. They must have made a ton of them. They never sold, too. I think they did, because it was for season 1, and I think they did really expect it to be huge, so they made a lot, and yeah, they just were never popular, which is weird, because they're a good scale. They're like the G.I. Joe scale, 3.75. Speaking of, Junkman, are you still here? If Junkman's still here, I have a bone to pick with him. Junkman, comment down below if you're here, because I want to talk to you about something. Ozzy says, want Murph, aka Superior Commander. I don't want Murph. Eric Martin, kids will think Murph is a gummy bear and swallow it. Or a piece of chewed gum, sure. Wayne Zachary, I have been drinking my nightcap with you drinking your entire podcast. Good, man. I like drinking with people. I don't like drinking alone, so. Cullen says that spam bot is more determined in that demonic entity than I had fend off on last night's paranormal investigation. Damn, Colin. Jordan Shred, I think the Junkman said good night early. Oh, fuck, man. Who here watches the Junkman? That Junkman? Let me know. If you guys watch that Junkman, I have something that you need to pass on to him if I don't talk to him. I really wish he was still here because I got a thing to talk to him about, which I'm going to do on air because it's something that he does in his videos that annoys the shit out of me. Curtis Simpkins, hi Captain, I'm getting back on soda, so now I'm drinking apple juice. Not bad. General Grievous, $2 drink. Thank you, General Grievous. I will drink. Eric Martin, does that shirt say risk is our business? It does. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. TF Streaming said, who is Junkman? It's another YouTuber, that Junkman. He does Star Wars stuff primarily, but he also focuses on old toys and old TV shows. But yes, this says, risk is our business. And this is like my working around home shirt because it's got like fucking holes in it. Should be a red shirt for the amount of holes that are in it. But now, if anybody watches that Junkman, he always talks about the original Star Wars figures, which, here, I'll just pull this one out, are 3.75 inches tall. 3.75 inches, all right? He always says 3.75 inches. One thing, I didn't learn a lot in school because I was stupid and I had fucking ADD and couldn't pay attention and I have dyslexia. But one thing I noted, and math was never my thing, but one thing I do remember them teaching me is anything after the decimal point, you say each individual number. So it's 3.75, not 3.75. That fucking annoys me, Junkman. They're 3.75 inch action figures, not 3.75. Tell me I'm not insane. Tell me I'm not crazy and that that's actually a fact. Anything after decimal point is read individually, not as, because it's not. That's science. I mean, it's just fucking fact. So, I didn't know I had a Death Star droid. I love droids. I absolutely love droids. I got a bunch of, well, big fan of astromech droids, obviously, but any kind of droid. So I didn't know I had that, which is, it's going in the display case in the ready room when we're done here. Pumpkin Spice says, David Paulides, Can-Am missing 401, real, terrifying, real, mysterious disappointment. Check that out. I will. Curtis says, I'm cutting back on soda, Captain, so I'm drinking apple and grape juice and a lot of coffee, black tea, and ice. Nice. Coffee black, LOL, and ice. Gotta be careful with the apple and grape juice, though. A lot of them have a lot of sugar in them. So if you're really trying to get healthier, changing just to juice isn't always a good thing because it's sugar. But yeah, I really don't care. I drink what I want to drink. Jordan Shred, I always called them 3 3/4 inches. Feels like it flows better off the tongue. Pumpkin Spice says, does anyone have the non-Mandela timeline change 3-3 without a silver leg? As far as I know, he always had the silver leg, but a lot of people are weirded out by that. And yeah, I understand the Mandela effect. There's so many Mandela effects that just fucking drive me nuts because I know there was a certain way when I was younger. Like Mickey Mouse had a fucking tail. He had a tail. He never had a tail, apparently. I don't want to start talking about the Mandela effect because there's so much shit there that's just conspiracy theory. Some of you are probably from my timeline, my reality. Others of you may not be, but anyway. But yeah, he always had... He always had the silver leg. Anyway, Colin Barrett. LOL, last night when I was going into a cell block, the two people who I was bringing, told them that we were designated red shirts. They did not get it, but those who left did. SC Scout guy, that would annoy the hell out of me as well, Stuart. In the military, we would calculate range for weapons, and if you said it that way, the way he does, you would get a shit ton of thank fucking God. It's one like I said, I was never good at math, ever. But that's one thing that somebody drilled that into my brain, one of my teachers. It's one of the things I paid attention to, that after the decimal point, it's 0.75, not 0.75 or 0.143. Like you wouldn't say that. You'd say 0.143. Like, anyway. It's a pet peeve. Curtis Simpkins, the apple juice don't have no sugar, but I do drink soda. But when I go out to eat. Well, apple juice, as a rule, has sugar. Apples have sugar. Natural sugar. So even if it's just literally an apple that you've cut open and squeezed the juice out of it, it's going to have sugar in it. So, yes, it does. Sorry to break it to you. Mr. Trent, 100. Jaws' girlfriend has braces. Okay. Pumpkin Spice, Bernstein Bears or Bernstein Bears? It's Bernstein. It's the Berenstein Bears, not the Stain Bears. It's definitely the E. I don't care what anybody says. Y'all are fucked. And I know it's named after the creator whose name is spelled Bernstein. But no, it's Bernstein. Sorry about your fucking luck. TF streaming, Mickey Mouse had a tail from my child. Yeah, fucking right he did. You're goddamn right. Eric Martin, Diet Cranberry and Vodka works for me. Matthew Mahler, according to Google Translate, it's 3.75. You're fucking right it is. Curtis Simpkins, oh, that's for the info. Thanks for the info, Captain. No problem, man. A lot of natural sugars are just as bad for you as, processed sugar. I don't really care, honestly, but it's just something I've learned over the years. You're eating that? Well, that has sugar in it. Like, I care. I fucking like it. Shut up. Well, that's not good for you. I care. Why? Right. Pumpkin Spice. Mistaking the Steamboat Willie design of Mickey Mouse with the change one. Did they omit a tail on that one? I have no fucking idea. I know the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse. Don't care if he has a tail. Trust me, the other Mickey Mouses I've seen over my lifetime have had fucking tails. So you tell me that Mickey Mouse doesn't have a tail, and you're wrong. In my reality, from wherever I crossed over from, whenever the Hadron Collider created a fucking portal into another dimension, trust me, he had a fucking tail. You don't think so? You're wrong. Just saying. We should do a live sometime soon about the Mandela effect, because there's so many. I want to talk about them, and I will tell you whether you're right or whether you're wrong, and which reality you're from, if you're from my reality. I would love to do a live like that. Joseph says, at the very first Disney shorts, he did have one, but he lost it out. No, he didn't, though. See, that's the thing. He didn't. Pumpkin Spice, Carhartt Workwear 2 notices that has changed to Carhartt with 2 T's. Don't know that one, but I'll believe you for sure. Eric Martin, I have to have diet drinks, and I always get a health lecture from people, so annoying. Well, diet drinks are fucking atrocious. First of all, they taste like fucking shit. Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, they all taste like fucking garbage compared to the actual Coke, or even Coke Zero. Even Coke Zero tastes awful too, but people like the taste of Diet Coke for some reason. It doesn't taste good. Hate to break it to you. But yeah, the aspartame in it gives me a headache. If I have too much aspartame, it's not good for me. So I don't really like diet shit because it just tastes awful. And it's a very, 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 very cheap imitation of the original. It's not even trying to be the original. It's like its own fucking taste. But yeah, aspartame is awful. And I'd much prefer sugar. So, sorry, Eric. Jordan Shred, I reject reality and substitute my own. Adam Savage. Yes. Curtis Simpkins. Sorry about the other night on Bridge Crew. My PC was giving me troubles, so I moved my game into the laptop, and so far no trouble. Yeah, I saw part of your stream earlier that you sent to me. So. TF Streaming says, please. Please what? Please what? SC Scout Guy, damn right Mickey Mouse had a tail, and Greedo shot. Oh, Greedo definitely shot last, though. See, that's the thing. You're not from my reality. You go away now. Pumpkin spice. Last question. Any Trek Mandela effect change? Oh, probably. We're not talking about the Mandela effect. We're not going to get into that. We were talking about fucking Playmates. Grant McGregor. I had sorbitol and it's in almost every drink. I hate sorbitol and it's almost in every drink. Pumpkin spice. The aspartame in diet soda causes cancer. Fuck drinking that. Yeah, but people don't want to hear the thing you're drinking gives you cancer. Because every Tom, Dick, and asshole is telling them that thing you're drinking's giving you cancer. After all, you just don't want to fucking hear it. So I don't tell people that. But hey, it is what it is. Grant McGregor, not Rockstar though, which originally is an not Rockstar though, which also is an organic version. So I have 2 or 3 energy drinks to choose from. Colin Barrett, according to Disney, Mickey Mouse always had a tail. If you did not see it, then it was tucked into his pants. Well, that's just fucking Disney being, look how cute we are. Mandela effect, he always had a tail. Heel, heel, heel. Fuck off, Disney. Ozzy, sound off. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck song. TF streaming, please, one of the streams talk about the Mandela. That I should, but I will not push it. No, I definitely will. That's definitely a topic that would be awesome here. And yeah, just hope you see it. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you're notified with the notification bell icon set to all, because chances are you won't be there for when I do it. Curtis says, so Playmates are making a comeback. Yes, they are, with Star Trek. Eric Martin, I used to love sugary drinks, but I can't have them. I like cream soda. General Grievous, Han always shoots first. Leia can confirm this. You should always make your lady shoot first, about 2 or 3 times. Not always. Every now and then it's a wham bam, thank you ma'am. But, you know, more often than not, let her shoot first. Pumpkin spice every Tom, Dick, and asshole. Tell me that's not the first time you've heard that. I've been using that my entire life. Colin Barrett, always makes me laugh when I see someone ordering junk food with diet drinks. Yeah, I agree. And a lot of them think it's diet. It says diet in it, so it's better for me. I'm going to lose weight. A lot of people think that way because they're fucking stupid. I don't get it, but they're stupid. I'm having diet soda. I can have a burger and an extra large fry. No, you can't. That's not how that works, fucktard. Like, I just don't know what to say. General Grievous, $2. Drink up Crown Royal for me. Oh, I don't have any Crown Royal. Fuck you. I love Crown Royal, but I've got this red wine, which is really good. Croatian red wine. Pumpkin spice. Jones soda is the bomb. Jones soda is awesome. Jordan Shred, would you like to see Playmates or another brand make Lower Decks figures? Would you get any of them? Well, Jordan, as you can tell by the thumbnail for this live, they are making Lower Decks figures. Oh, no, you said Lower Decks. Let me take that back. Yes, I would love to see Lower Decks figures, and yes, I would get a ton of them. Wow. Let's see. Who would I get? I would get Mariner. I would get Tendi. I get Shax. Why am I drawing a blank? I wouldn't get Rutherford. I would. Boimler's like the main character, so you kind of got to get him, but yes, I want to see Lower Decks characters. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Double dumbass on me. Jumping down your throat like, hey, you're an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. But yes, I want to see Lower Decks figures for sure. Curtis Simpkins, that's great. I need to get me some Star Trek Playmates toys. Yes, you do. Pumpkin Spice, do they still make Fruitopia? Yes, they do. Here in Canada, at least. General Grievous, no, I miss Fruitopia. Well, it's available at every fucking McDonald's. They got the orange Fruitopia and the like strawberry Fruitopia as an option instead of your fucking cola. So we still have it here. Jordan Shred, drinking diet drinks only helps if you are doing a strictly calorie counting diet, no other real benefit. Plus it tastes like shit. General Grievous, it got discounted in the early 2000s. Fruitopia was super sweet. Still is. Eric, my friend, Eric, you're in Canada. You're living a half hour from me. Go to a McDonald's and you know where you get to get your own drink with the fucking thing. You can get Coke, you can get Fruitopia. Just fucking order DoorDash, not DoorDash, skip the dishes here. Skip the dishes and it's in the options. Fruitopia, the orange and the other kind. Pumpkin spice, 2,000 calorie triple cheeseburger with bacon, LOL. And a fucking sty drink, yes. Large unidentifiable reptile, double checks thumbnail real quick. Yeah, sorry man. My bad. That's Prodigy. Oh yeah, awesome 90s drink. Surge. I remember Surge. Need time machine now. Remember Orbits? Orbits that had the fucking drink with these little fucking floating balls in them. I don't know why you'd want to swallow something that feels gelatinous. Feels like swallowing snot. But yeah, Orbits were a thing. I think they have actually released them not that long ago as a retro thing. But ugh. Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and Pepsi Max actually give me headaches. I can't stand Coke Zero. Oh, it tastes the same as regular Coke. What? I don't know what you were fucking drinking. It was probably regular Coke because it doesn't taste anything like regular Coke. You're fooling yourself if you think it is. Eric Martin, you'd have to get a Prodigy pack lid. Hell yeah. General Grievous, why isn't there a Rock Talk figure? If there's some reason they delayed her figure over the other cast, is that she's the most popular as the main character in focus groups or something else? Probably because she's twice the fucking size. Look at her compared when you see the crew standing there. She's huge. Like to actually make that figure and package it the same scale as these ones would be ridiculous. So I don't know if she's going to be in Wave 2 or what the situation is, but yes, Rock Talk not being there is a big anomaly. Love to get me Janeway Playmates toys. Ozzy says, with the Titan, no, it's other Enterprise coming in. Yes. Garrett Roughton, that would be sweet too if they made Star Trek Lower Decks figures, even the ships. I'm sure they will. I'm sure Playmates will go spin off into that as well. Since Strange New Worlds is coming out as well, so who knows? Large unidentifiable reptile. To be honest, I really hope that any theoretical Lower Decks toys don't try to emulate the show's art style and keep it consistent with the rest of the Playmates line. They'll try emulating the art style. You know they will, because that's how they roll. Come on now. General Grievous, how do you get Fruitopia in Canada but the US we can't? Boo. Well, you get a lot of shit we don't get, so fuck you. A lot of things we have to cross the border for to get. Like fucking Kraft spray cheese. I love Kraft spray cheese. It's so fucking good. I don't care if it's bad for me. I don't give a fuck. It's so good. And it's so convenient for fucking crackers. I love it. Can't buy it here. You know why? It's illegal. You know why? Because we're Canada and MSGs and fucking trans fats and shit are bad for you and they're illegal here. So fuck. Gotta go across the border to get that shit. Or I have my US friends send me Kraft spray cheese all the fucking time. I love it. I fucking love it. So yeah, we can't buy that here. There's a bunch of other stuff we can't get here either because we're smarter than you guys and we realize that it's not good for you, so we don't sell it. It's a bit of a shame, but it's just the way it is. Eric Martin, Matt, send me some McDonald's Fruitopia. Jordan, Matt hasn't been here. None of the fucking moderators have been here. Joe was here for 3 seconds. Oh, I'm here. And then he left. And it's like, okay, well, thanks. I'll take care of all the bots and everything. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Peace out. Jordan Shred, for Lower Decks figures, regular Tendy, Orion Tendy, both. Slacker Mariner, Kiss-Ass Mariner, both. Well, I like Orion Tendy. I I like all the tendies. Mariner, yeah, I'd go for and yeah, it's fine. Colin Barrett, I used to love Red Square. It was a vodka and Red Bull. Oh, okay. Daniel Grievous, remember the dots craze at McDonald's, everyone? No. Pumpkin spice, ew, never had Orbits, but had that ice cream with the tiny balls. Pumpkin spice, I have the feeling that every time you have ice cream, it's ice cream with the tiny balls. Yes, that was an insult. Ozzy Medeiros, a DeLorean was caught doing 88 miles over the weekend in Arizona. You got a ticket. Turn on the flux capacitor next time. You'll be fine. General Grievous, I heard 2023 for Rock Talk. Captain Casey Stewart, I upgraded you to General. My fucking dyslexia is kicking my ass tonight. Coke Zero tastes nothing like regular Coke. It's better than Diet, but still. Pumpkin spice. Rock Talk has too much plastic to cost to ratio to make. I wouldn't be surprised. It'll be hollow, I guarantee you. Jordan Shred, if the Packlets showed up in Prodigy looking like they did their TNG appearances, where would they put Prodigy in the timeline? Reality for you. Huh? Well, it's like 5 years or 5 to 8 years after Voyager returns, so it's not that far off. When they did the 17 years ago jump in Prodigy, that was like season 1. I say season 1. Samuel says season 3 for some reason, but anyway, season 1 or season 3 of TNG. So, JL Young, I want goth Janeway. Don't we all? Hell yeah. SC Scout Guide. Does anyone remember Justa the soda with guarana in it? It was the first energy drink. My neighbor worked for them and gave me a case, and I drank like 5 of them and nearly had a heart attack. Well, that sounds like a pleasant story. Pumpkin Spice. Any live action plans for a comedic Lower Decks? Most of the voice casts could do it. They could. They absolutely could. And no, there's no plans for that. It would be fucking cool, though. I think they need to do it. Dipping Dots. That was that. Dipping Dots. That was that it. What? Eric Martin. Diet Coke or Zero is also super fizzy. You have to leave it open for a couple of minutes. Eric, I don't know if anybody's told you, but Diet Coke, the aspartame gives you cancer. Go back and reference what I said earlier about that. Anyway, pumpkin spice. LOL. I can take a jab, but not what you are thinking, Foley. Hey now. I ain't giving you no jabs, man. There's no pegging allowed around here. Just saying. But I'm still doubling down on the fact that every time you ate ice cream, it's with small balls. Because when things get cold, they get smaller. I was in the pool. Colin Barrett. That's nothing short of a miracle. The running joke on Back to the Future was in the real life that DeLorean could not reach 80 miles per hour. Well, they couldn't because they were a fucking V6 piece of shit engine. Yeah. Ozzy, he did get a ticket because his license tags were out of date from 2 years ago. Well, that's another time issue. Fix that. Fix the flux capacitor. Get yourself a fucking... Seriously. Pumpkin Spice. The PRV engine in the DeLorean went on to be a turbo engine in other sports like the Alpine 110. Nice. Kit 10K throws in $10. Thank you. The best super chat of the night, which is a sad thing to say. But thank you, Kit. Appreciate it. On a break at work, so just wanted to drop in and say, what's up, Cap? Not too much, man. Missed you. This has been a fantastic live. You should go back and watch it. A lot of talk about Playmates toys, and so thank you for the super chat. Hope you're doing well at work. Eric Martin, 88 in a DeLorean. He was going downhill with the wind behind him. Yes. On ice. Curtis says Diet Coke tastes like crap. Yes, it does. Large unidentifiable reptile says some V6 are great, but not the one in the DeLorean. It's hashtag facts. So yeah, we've talked about Galoob. This is a Galoob Enterprise. Does this look like an Enterprise? It doesn't, but it is. We talked about those. We talked about Playmates. I think we had a pretty good live, actually. It's so tiny. It's like a micro machine, but better. Yeah, Egomons needs to get their shit together and have saucer separation and articulation and shit. And get the Playmates Enterprise out here. They're to scale of each other, you see. Yeah, they're to scale, trust me. This is legit. This is to scale. But no, here's the Playmates Tos Enterprise, which I'm looking forward to getting the new one. I wasn't at first, but I thought, well, what the hell? I'll get it. It'll have better sounds, probably. I just hate the placement of the buttons. The placement and design of the buttons on the new one is fucking garbage. But hey, what do I know? You might like this, Cap. There's a mod for the PC, a game called Star Wars Empire at War, but the mod has Star Trek in it, and it's awesome. I recommend you check it out sometime. Does sound good. I would be interested. I'm not very good at modding games, though. I always need help with that shit. Or an executable file to do the mod. I don't like changing lines of code and shit. I just don't know how to do it. Pumpkin Spice. So if you have a DeLorean, restomod. Yeah. Fuck. If you have a DeLorean resto mod, that PRV V6 to the 300 horsepower it is capable of, like a Mitsubishi 3.0 twin turbo in my 1992 Stealth RT. My dad almost bought a Stealth RT back in the day. I thought they were cool, but he actually picked up a laser turbo. The laser was cool. It had a cool interior, but that's another Chrysler. So, Eric Martin, I was going to say, what's in the box? What's in the box? I didn't. You missed that part? Seriously? Man, you need to pay attention, Eric. You were here before I went and got that. I see what you're doing. You're not even watching and showing up occasionally to say something. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Christian Starling. I wonder if Murph will be soft and squishy or hard plastic. Probably be hard plastic. Colin Barrett. I want a USS Discovery model with spinning saucer rings. Do you though? Well, if you're going to get one, it'll be from Playmates. They do some pretty cool ships, or at least they used to. And that's something that they would have. It's kind of a gimmicky thing that kids would like. So, hell yeah. LOL. Enterprise scale reversal. Yes. The original Enterprise is much better ship, but that's me. Captain Casey Stewart, this must be a JJ Connie to be bigger than the Gal. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You fucking nailed it. You got it. So this is the Enterprise D for scaling purposes. Then along comes JJ in 2009. Here's my Enterprise. This is the TOS one with only 21 decks. This is the scale it is. Duh. This is my Enterprise. Duh. This is the right scale, right? Bigger's better. I like Star Wars and them Imperial Star Destroyers. They're pretty big. I want my ship to be big, and the Enterprise would be like, it should be as big as the Death Star, but you know that's not gonna happen. So just make it big. This is how big it is. I'm JJ. I'm JJ Abrams. Lens flare. Give me the lens flare effect. Yep, that's pretty accurate. Put that away now. Colin says, yes, I am a sadist. JL Young, I just bought a 3000 GT. It's awesome. Pumpkin Spice. Oh yeah, Plymouth Laser RS, same 2.0 turbo as the Mitsubishi Lancer Evos, and they came out in 1982. Yep, my dad bought one brand new, and it was fucking cool. But the stealth was still better. Just saying. Eric Martin, I love the alternate Discovery refit. Too bad they didn't use it. There's more coming. We got 2 more concepts to talk about. So if you just watch the one, you're missing out, Eric. There's 2 more. The second one's way better, I think. Anyway, Kit 10K throws in $20. Thank you. Here's some extra moolah for you. Work sucks tonight, as always. I wish I was still at home working on a 3D file of my modified Starfleet Type 3 phase rifle. Amen, man. Amen. Well, hopefully work gets better, but thank you so much for the super chat. I need to have a drinky poo for that super chat. Pumpkin Spice 3000 GT all-wheel drive. Better be. Pumpkin Spice called the Mitsubishi GTO in Japan. TF streaming. How is the Foley class model coming along? Which one? The refit? Refit's almost finished, I think. I don't know. Barry's been pretty busy. Haven't had a chance to talk to him. I've got an ambassador class version of it now, thanks to Dystopian Guy, also known as Trekyards. And yeah, there's other stuff going on as well. So lots going on behind the scenes. So things are going well. Don't know which one you're specifically talking about, though. JL Young, no, it's an SL. Okay. Curtis Simpkins says, and JJ don't like to film the 360 scale size bridge either. Or what? So I wanted a much bigger bridge. LOL, what a jerk. JJ's an asshole. Jerk doesn't do it justice. He's an asshole. Anyway. Colin Barrett, at this point, I think they should blow up the Discovery A and start fresh with the Discovery B. B for better. Yes. Eric Martin, I'm starting to think they should blow up the whole disco show if the writing doesn't. Yeah, it's going downhill again. It's going downhill again. Anyway, guys, we are at that 2-hour mark, and I got a lot of stuff to put away because I brought up a lot of visuals for this one. So I got to clean up around here because I don't like a mess. And tomorrow's family day here in the Kanakistan, Canada. It's family day, so it's a holiday. Sylvia's off, so we're gonna spend the day at home watching TV or watching movies or just hanging out. No live tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but not at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Whatever the fuck time we do lives. I don't even know anymore. I'm gonna stop now. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. But so thank you guys for joining me. And yeah, I will talk with y'all soon. So have yourselves a good night. Thank you so much for watching. And our like goals our likes are pretty fine. If you haven't hit like yet, hit that like button. Oh, and Tit hey, Tit comes in. I mean, Kit 10K with $10. Speaking of the Foley class, I'm looking forward to finishing the 3D file of the Mark II I've been working on for you. Oh yeah, Kit's been doing some shit for me too, but that was one of the projects I was kind of hush-hush about. Should have something in hand at some point soon, so stay tuned for that. And I still got some wine in there, you can see, sloshing around. Thanks, guys. Anyway, have yourselves a great night. I'm Captain Foley, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Live long and prosper. Thumbs up. Bye, guys.